You're listening to All in Our Heads with Joe Fernandes and Mike Gaffney. Please enjoy the show.
It just says Joe Fernandes shared All in Our Heads. But
yeah, it's on our All in Our Heads page. Hey, everybody. We got like 5 hearts already.
I don't see it.
We're trying this new program, so please forgive us if we got 11, 14 hearts, 17 hearts, 20 hearts.
That's beautiful. I don't see anything.
Oh.
I don't have anything. So.
Oh, I don't know. But anyway, we're trying, if you can see at the bottom of the screen, it says eCam Live. We're using a trial version of this new program, so if we like it, then we'll get the full version, and then that'll go away.
Okay, cool.
If anybody wants to go real quick and make a comment, I can show a cool feature that we have on here. So somebody make a comment so I can show a cool feature if anybody's in there. I think James is watching. Nobody's commenting, so okie dokie. Maybe it takes a while for this program to catch up with the comments. But anyway, welcome back. This is Joe Fernandes and Mike Gaffney. Oh, Angela says she's here, and I'm going to add Angela's comment to the broadcast and move it down here. Look at that.
Let me see.
Picture of her cat, and it says, "I'm here."
I want to see it on my thing over here.
Oh, Aaron Zerpolo says, "So sexy." I'm going to add that. Thank you. Thanks.
Where do you show it? Where am I seeing it?
It should be under our faces. You're probably on a little bit of a delay.
Let's see.
But yeah.
I see where it says eCam Live, and it does do closed captioning, so it does all the writing that we're talking.
Yeah, that's Facebook doing that. But Aaron's thing came up, and it goes away after 15 seconds. So
I didn't see it at all.
Okay, well, you were late. What are you going to do?
I've been looking at it the whole time.
Hey, doesn't matter.
Oh, there it is. I see it.
There.
Angela's is now coming on here.
Yeah. So that's how much of a delay it's on.
Now, can that be automatic, so it'll just pop up there?
No, I have to click add to broadcast, and then it only stays up for 15 seconds.
Okay.
Unless I decide to take it off quicker, but
Got it.
I gave it a default off that way. I don't, But anyway.
Right, I hear you.
So we'll go back to a bigger screen of us. So welcome back, everybody. We are happy to be here. Sorry we're hump day +1 again, but hey, during this pandemic, do days of the week even matter anymore? I mean,
they don't.
I don't even know what the weekend is. I don't know what a weekday is. It's all bullshit. So, maybe we lost track of time. Maybe this is our hump day from now on. When you have nothing.
Am I out of the screen?
You're not out of the screen. You're just in the bottom of the screen. You're not really framed up as well as I am.
I'll do it better. I'll fix it.
Yeah.
I'll fix it.
Right.
Let's just give me a little more.
So, yeah, give us those hearts, those ha-has, those thumbs ups. Uh-oh, Mike's dropping shit.
Does it a little better now?
Yeah, but as soon as you lean back, it's better. Oh, we got a cigar. Look at this guy. Outside podcast.
It's outside mic.
Outside mic. Oh, you got the old mic back. I thought you had the
other
mic.
I can't bring that whole fucking monstrosity downstairs. This is easy to hold.
There you go.
That thing's on a whole. You don't even know what that thing's on. It's my son's. It's on. So many things are attached to it. It's just too much.
Yeah, I already like this new program better. It's not running crazy like the old program.
So what does this do? What is?
It's just I can do a lot more things. I can do stuff like this. Yeah.
Have people been asking for that?
No, but we could. Look, Rich did a comment. I'm going to add that to the broadcast. Rich said he looks like he's on the Blair Witch Project. He does. Let's they give you some of these sound effects. I guess you could like add other ones like bicycle horn.
You don't have to just say what it is, Joe. We know what it is.
Guess what this is.
It's fucking DJ horns.
Yep. What's this one? I don't even know how to say this word, so we'll see if you can guess it.
Oh, it's like a fuzzizzle. It's not like
It says Glockenspiel.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. In German, it's fuzzizzle.
Oh, how about this?
That's a fucking New Year's horn.
And then the last one they gave me for free.
Nice. So when somebody says something on the cast that's like stupid, you can go, no.
Oh.
That's a good answer.
When somebody says something
like
stupid.
Yeah, put their.
But I got to get like car crashes.
Yeah, get their comment up and go. Not even that one. What's the other one? The horn one. Yeah, that one.
Yeah,
the
party noise maker.
It's like. Wah.
I just scratched the surface of what this can do, but it's already going to become our new broadcasting thing.
Can you put up the, what do you call it?
The bracket? I
easily?
did. Oh, dude, I got it in there, baby.
Really? Nice.
Yeah. Should we just go right to that?
Let's show everybody what we're going to do tonight.
Yeah.
Tonight's movie bracket, 80s movies comedy.
Yeah.
80s comedy.
Both of us are on the screen with the bracket. I mean, it's a big bracket, so it's tough to see, you know.
Right.
Because, you know, the bracket will look better as we get lower down on it. But, yeah, we're going to try and pick out the best 80s movie. Comedy.
Right.
Not 80s movie, 80s comedy. So what we did was we put it out there for everyone to give us their top 5. And then, you know, we added it up, and then we come up with these top 32.
Right.
But a lot of them had. Mike is so. Angela wants to know why you're so dark. Why you're dark as fuck.
I'm outside.
She's outside. He's outside, Angela, or he did lose. Yeah. So that's that.
Let me see what I can do here for
No,
people.
that's fine. So yeah, so we got the movie bracket contest. We want to thank everyone who contributed to that.
Yeah, man, it was a lot. I mean, it was a lot. Way more than your food fucking bracket. That I can tell you.
What do you mean?
Good for me to go through. I know you think it's only 32, but it's not 32.
Oh, because there was a lot of dude. Did you see the length of my bracket? I whittled that down. There was a lot of people just putting things that were.
I had about 60. I had about 60 movies to cipher through, and that's just 60 movies, not including all like the ones like fucking Caddyshack got 13 votes. Mm-hmm. It's 60 movies, individual movies, but you know, think about all the ones that had 13, 7 votes, 8 votes, 9 votes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I probably had about 80 movies to read through.
Aaron says everything Eddie, anything Aykroyd.
Yeah, it didn't help. So it didn't. That doesn't. You can't. That's top 5 movies. You can't. There's a lot of. They did a lot of movies. You got to pick one and stick with it.
Yeah. So I'll read down our bracket. I'll just give the whole bracket. So now, when you put these in, you gave top seed. So this wasn't a random bracket.
Mm-hmm. No, I put in the number one who had the most votes, which was Caddyshack.
Okay.
And you can see that in the bracket.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay. So I won't read the whole bracket. We'll just go down because there's a lot of teams, so we can.
So we're gonna do 1, 2. We can go 1, 2. We can do 6. You want to do 8 games tonight? 16 teams.
Well, we'll see how we go. If we can rip through, we can rip through. We'll just go.
All right.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
We'll do so.
So we do. First one, Caddyshack versus Spinal Tap.
Spinal Tap was a squeaker. As you can see, number 31 and 32 they only had one mention. They had nobody voted for them. I put them in the mix.
Uh-huh.
And I put I made another bracket of people who just won on one mentions.
Right.
And then I randomized that. Let that randomize. And the top 2 seeds of that bracket, I entered into this bracket. You understand?
Yeah,
so I had 30 movies that had multiple people love them.
Okay.
That made the top 30. And then I still needed 2 more spots to fill the bracket. I went into the single mentions. I put them into their own bracket, another 32. Randomized it and picked the top 2. Drew them in. So Spinal Tap was one of those.
We got one vote already on that one in the chat for Caddyshack.
Yeah, I mean, Caddyshack had 13 votes, dude. Just, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but, I mean, like we gotta argue these points because Caddyshack definitely more popular movie than Spinal Tap.
Yeah, absolutely.
But is consistently funny throughout as Spinal Tap?
Now, I've seen Spinal Tap maybe twice in the 80s.
Yeah.
I saw Caddyshack a couple times. I was never a fan of that kind of comedy. I just never was.
Yeah.
It just never did it for me. As a kid, growing up, maybe I would appreciate it more. That's why you hear a lot of guys, is Mike underwater? Do I sound like I'm underwater or just because it's dark?
Oh, they're in some other chat. Because I don't see that on our chat.
No?
No, that must... Oh, wait, is Mike on the wire? I see it now.
There you go, Joe.
No, I mean, you sound good to me.
Is it the sound or is it the color?
Oh, it's probably the color. You look like you're underwater because there's moving lines, I told you, from being lit by a computer screen.
Which I'm not. I'm lit by a light bulb. Like a light.
Yeah, but it must be... Is it an LED light?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why.
Oh, okay.
Possibly. It could be the reason why. But you're kind of bluish. You do look like you're on... Maybe he is underwater.
Yeah, you don't know.
With a lit cigar.
Yeah, magic.
I'll add that comment.
You have a lot of echoing, Mike, he said. I have a lot of echoing.
Who said that?
Rich.
Oh. See, I don't hear the echoing. Slight echo. Let me see if I can figure this out.
Well, while you do that, slight echo just for me? Or for everybody? While you're doing that, I'm going to just put on my volume here and see.
Okay, you're kind of bluish. You do look like you're on. Maybe it is.
You're not echoey.
Yeah, you don't know.
I am.
Yeah. I don't know what to do with that. All right. Well, it's something we're going to have to figure. There's this...
Could be this mic. It could be that I'm asking the outside world to do a lot.
Yeah, I don't know. There's nothing I can do about that right now, so we'll just have to deal with Mike's echo on the...
Yeah. You should get double mic.
Yeah. You get double mic.
Double mic.
Yeah, you get two mics.
You get two mics. That's not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing. So, Joe is normal. Mike is echoey. Yep, Mike's underwater. He's breathing underwater too. Wicked echo.
Wicked echo.
I think I don't want to have to stop the broadcast just to fix this because...
It might not be on your end. Maybe it's this microphone. I haven't used it in a while. I don't know, man. Could be a lot of things.
I
mean, I'm outside. I'm using my fucking hotspot off my phone to project. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm using the camera plugged in, not even the computer camera. I'm using the regular camera.
Yeah, it could be a lot of things going on there. A lot of things. So sorry, everybody. We'll have it fixed for next week for sure. And that's that. It's Angela goes, "It's fine. Let's go." I'm putting that comment up. Yes, I agree, Angela. Let's move it along. She needs to get to work.
Yeah.
All right, Caddyshack Spinal Tap. We only have one vote in the chat for
we have
Caddyshack.
two. We have Spinal Tap. You said Caddyshack. I see, and Angela said Spinal Tap.
Angela said Spinal Tap.
Angela said Spinal Tap a little bit earlier, and you said someone said Caddyshack.
See, I think Spinal Tap. The thing about Caddyshack is, first off, it's a lot like a lot of those 80s comedies. A lot of comedies in general. Sometimes they start off hot and funny, but then they just kind of peter out. Where I feel like Spinal Tap is consistently funny throughout the whole movie.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like, it may be a better overall movie, but Caddyshack is just like, I think, I don't know. It's just like, I guess, a cult classic.
Yeah, I mean,
if
you're putting that, I mean, like, yeah. I mean, if we're, but Spinal Tap is a cult. I mean, like, Spinal Tap.
That's why it's crazy that was 32. Not a lot of people picked that.
Nobody picked it.
Nobody.
Not a lot of.
Yeah.
One
person picked it.
One person mentioned it. So that alone has got to say something. I'm sorry. It's got to say something for the battle right now. Caddyshack, the number one seed, cannot be uprooted by a fucking honorable mention.
All right. Based on that, we're pushing Caddyshack through the first round.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Are you controlling the... You want me to do it?
Yeah, you do it. I'll do the tech, you do the fucking stats.
Yeah. Caddyshack wins. Moving on.
This one's going to be a tough one for me, man.
Mm-hmm.
I love both.
Not for
of
me,
movies.
but for you, maybe for you, Obi.
I got it's Planes, Trains, and Automobiles with the 17th seed versus Weird Science with the 16th seed. I love both of these movies so much. I can watch them anytime they're on, any time of the day. Both are consistently funny from beginning to end.
It's so weird, man.
But I quote Weird Science more.
I'm an 80s kid. You're not. an 80s kid, really.
I was born in 75.
But I'm like, I guess you're an 80s kid, and I would be a 70s kid, but that's not true.
I think you're more of a 70s kid. I'm more of an 80s kid.
No, I mean, I feel, this is only my personal opinion, I feel like your teens, like your preteens and your teenage years are what you were. And I was a teenage, I was a preteen, I turned 10 years old in 1980. You know what I mean? I was 11 years old in 1980. And that was the years that they're forming you, because that's what, to me, that impacted me way more than me being a 7-year-old kid. I wasn't tapped into the culture. At 7 years old, I was fucking playing games and having fun. I wasn't watching TV or movies or listening to music. I didn't know anything about that shit.
Right.
Me. No. The other kids, at 7, 8 years old, were like, yeah, I got to get into it. I've been reading, Rolling Stone magazine. There's a new band out. I wasn't that guy.
Okay.
So I felt more on my own when I was 11, 12 years old. That's when I came into my... That's, to me, when I even when we were doing those top 10 albums, it was those years that was influencing me, not 7, 8 years old.
Yeah, but what's the fun of your movie?
Science, I didn't watch really one time. Maybe I like it.
Really?
As a kid, because I might have been, maybe I was just a little too old for the humor. It was corny to me. It was corny.
I know. It's so funny, man, that when Anthony Michael Hall and that guy go to the blues club. I mean, put it this way, that movie couldn't even come out today with Anthony Michael Hall acting like a black man, blues man. He's man, let me tell you my story, man. Last year, I was insane for this crazy little 8th grade bitch. He's like, crazy, insane, crazy. Yo, I was nuts for the girl.
What didn't wouldn't the black guy say something to him, and he'd be like, I am telling you. Like, he would respond.
Yeah.
Right? Like, the black guy would say, no, you shitting me. I'm not shitting you. Like, he would go back.
In the family Jews.
Yeah. No, that was a funny movie, but Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, when you get into the end, is hilarious.
Yeah.
And it still works.
But I love in that weird science scene when this other black guy goes, yeah, check this guy out. Like, he's like making everybody watch Anthony Michael Hall because he's being such an idiot.
Huh?
Like there's a guy in the club too, another black guy's like, check him out, like trying to make everybody watch how stupid he is. Mm-hmm. She was crazy insane. Yeah, that's right.
So I personally think Planes, Trains, and Automobiles still stands. Like, if I had someone watch it, they would probably, they might enjoy both, but I think people would enjoy Planes, Trains, and Automobiles still to this day.
Yeah, you're probably right. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, I think, like if I was to show like my nephew, I think he'd laugh more Planes, Trains, Automobiles. But Kelly LeBrock, I mean, bro.
Well, yeah, we're talking about now. That's a different story.
No, I know, but it was.
I didn't know we were talking about Boner City. If I put all the movies that I got a boner to, they were the worst comedies ever, but they were the ones that just showed boobs for no reason.
Hell yeah. That's what's great about the 80s.
Oh, that was the best.
All right.
So, we
what? We had Rich say Planes, Trains, Automobiles. We had Aaron say Weird Science. Then Rich quoted
Angela.
We're kind of at a tie right now.
Yeah, I'm playing Trains.
You're playing. See, I may go with Planes, Trains only because of the longevity of the movie.
Right.
I think the movie will be good 10 years from now, 20 years from now.
Correct.
Because it's classic. It doesn't require you to be in that era.
Right. It wasn't.
Like, Weird Science needs you to know the 80s.
Correct. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles isn't deep-rooted in that.
Right, okay. It moves on. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Sorry, Angela, if you had felt any other way. But
it is what it is. We're moving on to the next round where we have Stripes versus The Great Outdoors.
Right.
Now,
both
movies have the same problem. They're a great first half of movie.
Oh, it does. Yeah, you're right. No, 100%.
Both movies start off banging and then turn to shit. Not shit, but just don't. They're not a comedy anymore.
No, it's yes.
But I gotta say, Stripes is just definitely funnier in that first half of the movie. I think it edges it out.
I think Stripes. I like Great Outdoors is funny. I'm not a. This is probably not going to be popular either, but I'm not a huge Aykroyd fan. So he just doesn't ever really do it for me. I don't know why. He just never did.
Yeah.
However, I mean, Stripes is. I mean, I'm a Bill Murray fan every day of the week. Both movies are funny, but like you said, that Great Outdoors, the second bear run, like then they're gonna go look for the twins in the fucking caves. Like, it's too much.
To this day, even like when I was telling my brother, I'm like, oh yeah, my friend's girlfriend saw a bear on the trails that I hike. He's like, big bear chase. Yeah. Big bear chase me. Like anytime to this day anybody says anything about a bear, big bear chase. Big bear chase me. But I have to agree, Stripes. I mean, John Candy in Stripes is hilarious. It's just so much funnier.
Oh, absolutely.
But so Stripes moves on.
What do you say? 4-8? No, you don't want that.
Yeah, you don't want. I forget, and then he gives him like a hand that that's a good hand, but
yeah. It just wasn't as good as this.
Yeah,
he was like, oh, no, that's not a bad hand.
Yeah, he had just a nothing hand.
Yeah, he had like nothing, and he had like the high card was like an 8, and he had like 3 of a kind. Like, no, this is just it's just better. It's a good hand though.
Yeah, a lot of those 80s movies like Spies Like Us that was like starts off great, then
yeah.
Like Stripes to me looks like it was a movie made by 2 different directors. Like this one director had a cook-in, then he got fired. Then like I finished this movie, and the other guy's like, I don't do comedy, so I guess I'll do this.
I'm more of an action, Russian. I'm like looking to do a Russian movie.
Yeah. All right, so Stripes moves on.
Stripes is.
Angela said Stripes, so there we go.
And it's okay. And Rich said Stripes.
Beautiful.
No, good enough for me.
All right, the next one, Tootsie at the 25 seed going against Spaceballs.
All right. Well, if we have to debate because it's fill time, we can debate it. I'm going Spaceballs the whole way, but
yeah, it's definitely Spaceballs for me too. I mean, Tootsie's good, but that doesn't even register in my brain with movies or comedies. It just doesn't. I mean, I'm sure it was funny, but it didn't resonate with me.
No, we were
kids though, and we didn't understand that.
No clue.
I think
what
the
happened.
only part of Tootsie that I understood was, divorce. Yeah, I live that.
Yeah, and she dressed like a broad to get a job. I don't like knowing any of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't. Yeah. It doesn't resonate with me. If you told me tomorrow, hey man, guess what? They lost all the copies of Tootsie. They'll never show it again. I'm like, all right.
Rich Borsick said, Mike, it's the booze voting. Yeah, Aaron Spaceballs, Rich Spaceballs. It's a no-brainer. We're moving with Spaceballs.
Going with it.
Okay. Oh, Angela Spaceballs. I mean, Angela's #1 fan, so right there.
Absolutely. Right there.
That's it.
Thanks for stopping by, Tootsie.
Yeah, Tootsie, it was nice knowing you. Now, get the fuck out of here. Beat it, you broad.
Pull up your stockings
and get out of this podcast, okay,
Toots? Go make some eggs.
Okay, there, Toots.
Give me a sandwich.
Aaron said, come back, you fat bearded bitch. All right.
So,
okay.
This is a no-brainer for me, too, but we got to put it up there, right?
Okay. Next one is
Beverly Hills Cop and History of the World. Now, part 1, I believe. So, I don't know if that's an 80. It might be 1980, around the cusp.
But History of the World?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to Google that. That may, let me see.
It might have hit 79, but I think it might be 80 right on the...
Let me see if I can get it. History of the World. History of the World.
Spaceballs. I was listening to the Michael K. show yesterday, and there was a little story about, how...
It was 1981.
It was 81?
Yeah.
So, George Lucas had Star Wars.
Okay.
And George Lucas, his contract, like his initial money, was low.
Oh, yeah, I know this story, yeah.
But he negotiated rights to all merchandise.
Yep.
Not so he's just on the merchandise rights. He's a billionaire. He's made $1 billion just off merchandise rights, right?
Yeah, that was the last time a director got merchandising rights.
Because at the time it was like, okay, whatever, nobody buys movie shit. Good luck.
Yeah.
And he nailed it. Now Spaceballs came out, and I can't think of the name. The director, he always Mel Brooks.
Yeah.
He would always call, like when he did Blaze, he calls the people that he's mocking their movie.
Mm-hmm.
Just to get it approved, like, hey, man, I'm going to make like a mock movie of yours.
Yeah.
And George Lucas was totally cool. He do whatever you want to. Just don't make any merchandise. That was like the deal they made. They didn't want any Spaceball merchandise out there. Now, he could have probably come around with some shit, but... So, we got Beverly Hills.
Beverly Hills Cop is versus History of the World. Angela voted Beverly Hills Cop.
I'm Beverly Hills Cop.
I gotta go Beverly Hills Cop. I mean, especially in the 80s, man, Eddie Murphy was like my favorite movie star.
Dominant.
You know what I mean? Like, Eddie Murphy was the first comedian. That's the first time I've heard stand-up comedy was Eddie Murphy.
Really?
But when I was a kid, because I think it was even before I saw Bill Cosby himself, my brother and his friends had the Eddie Murphy tape. It was it was like Eddie Murphy Comedian was the name of it.
Right.
And I thought he was the only stand-up comedian. Like, well, because you know, I never heard anybody do that as a kid.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then he was just it was in all the great movies. He was just on everything.
And anything he did was turn gold.
Yeah. So in Beverly Hills Cop, I just find it more of an enjoyable movie.
From the start to the end.
Like, I tried watching History of the World again, like, years ago as an adult, and it was good, but I didn't love it.
Right. 100%.
It's David.
I think Beverly Hills Cop. I mean, Aaron's Beverly Hills Cop. Rich, gonna have to say Beverly Hills Cop.
Yep.
With Beverly Hills Cop in it.
Yeah. For sure. Beverly Hills Cop moves on. The chat says it. We say it. It's got to go. In the first round, these are bangers because we got to get moving. We can argue more later in the rounds.
And the thing is we're going to really have to pick movies apart when it comes down to, Caddyshack versus Beverly Hills, something like that.
Right.
I mean, we have to go at it.
All right, the next one we have is The Toy versus Better Off Dead.
See, that's unfortunate because I am Pryor is like my... I mean, Pryor.
He's Pryor, but it's not one of his best comedies.
No, Jackie Gleason's in it. I mean, it's really good.
It's really good, but it's not Better Off Dead.
No, I wouldn't. I mean, if I watched it now, it would just be by accident. But I would put Better Off Dead on.
I love the song. The theme song of Better Off Dead is still great to me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, what was that, like Booger from Revenge of the Nerds? Is that what Better Off Dead when he's up on the?
Yeah, he sniffs the snow.
Like, this is real pure snow.
We got Aaron said The Toy. We're already on Better Off Dead. So Aaron's The Toy. Rich is Better Off Dead.
Yeah, we like Better Off Dead better. I just find that to be funnier than The Toy. I love The Toy, but it's definitely I'll leave on Better Off Dead. The Toy, take it or leave it.
Right.
You know, there's so many other better prior ones that should have made the list. You know.
The Gleason part is what makes me because
Gleason. Well, like how The Toy made it over, like Stir Crazy, See No Evil, Hear No Evil.
How many? Because how it got more votes it did. It's 21 seed.
Right, but I mean I don't even know what the whole. But like if you got to feel like you're picking The Toy because it's a Pryor movie. So if you're a person saying I want to pick a Richard Pryor movie, you pick The Toy.
Yeah, Stir Crazy only had one mention. So. Fear No Evil had none. I don't think.
Yeah.
So all right. So we're going
Better Off Dead moves on. All right. Next one. Ooh, this is a tough one, but I think one edges the other one out. We have Uncle Buck versus Coming to America.
Man. Coming to America. I mean, can you... I still quote that movie. I mean, Uncle Buck's hilarious.
It's so funny. They're both so funny.
Oh, my God. I mean, if you really wanted to split hairs here, Eddie Murphy's being represented, and John Candy hasn't been. Only in Stripes, but that's not really a John Candy vehicle.
Well, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
That's right. Okay.
So they're both represented. And honestly, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is funnier than Uncle Buck.
What?
Trains, Planes, and Automobiles is funnier than Uncle Buck.
Absolutely.
So I think it's got to be Coming to America.
Yeah, man. And come on. It's coming to America.
It's Coming to America. We're just moving on. Rich says it, so Rich is drunk and guessing and saying shit. So
we got Rich. I mean, who knows? You guys understand.
yeah,
Come on.
I'm putting up their comments on the screen too, which is cool.
Oh, okay, cool.
So we got So the next one. So Coming to America. Aaron says Coming to America. Beautiful. Okay, next one. This one's easy for me because Blues Brothers versus Airplane.
I don't like either one of them.
Airplane's hilarious to me. Blues Brothers, I think it's got funny moments, but it's like one of those cult classics that everybody loves. That you're like,
right.
I don't know. I don't get it like everybody else does. I don't think it's.
You know why? You know what? Especially people like our age, a little older, because it was Jim Belushi.
John Belushi.
I mean, John Belushi. Everybody, has him on a pedestal, right?
Yeah.
Because of everything that happened to him. So it's like, oh my God, you gotta love that. It's like, no, I don't gotta love it. I actually don't like it at all. You know what didn't make Animal House? Didn't make it. Is that an 80s? Yes, right?
Animal House? Yeah, that's an 80s.
Not one person. Not one person voted on that.
Wow. But yeah, I mean, I don't love the Blues Brothers. So to me, Airplane is freaking hilarious.
Airplane is, I don't like those type of movies at all. Never have. I saw Airplane in the movies with my parents.
So yeah,
when I was a kid, 10 or 11 years old. And it was hilarious because it's so silly. But I didn't, growing up, I kind of pulled away from that kind of genre of movies. I don't like they kick guns and all those things. Don't make me laugh.
Yeah, no, listen, Aaron, Airplane, Paul Bond, Airplane, Rich Borsick, Airplane, I'm Airplane.
Moving on. Airplane's flying along.
Airplane's flying along.
What I did there? You see what I did there?
I saw what you did. Gave the Blues Brothers the blues.
I'll tell you this right here. I'm not even confused.
Trading Places versus Fletch.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. I know there's Fletch fans.
Oh, Fletch is good, but Fletch definitely doesn't, I believe. I mean, it's good. It's so hard. Angela says Airplane, I guess. That was very passive-aggressive.
And the last bracket.
Yeah.
What's up there in Boston? What the hell's going on up there in New England?
Angela, lag behind Booley.
Wicked behind. She's wicked behind.
No, so Fletch is good, but I don't find it to be a classic like most people do.
Well, Rich said Fletch. Aaron says Training Places. I mean, come on. Get the fuck. I mean, I wouldn't. Again, that's another movie where like, hey, dude, Fletch, they just burned everything. There's no copies. Like, okay.
Now, Trading Places is just funnier throughout.
If you watch Trading Places, I haven't watched Fletch in years. I might have watched it once. I'm just not a fan. It just didn't do it for me.
Yeah. Now, I just like that one Fletch quote, life's too short to dance with ugly women. And I just...
Who said that? Who was it?
Fletch. Chevy Chase.
There you go.
I wanted that to be, like when you get your senior pictures in high school, I wanted that to be my quote under it, but back then I was too stoned to remember to put my paperwork in. So it just says Joe Fernandes, and there's no quote.
Mine too. No quote, because I didn't.
But it should have been, life's too short to dance with ugly women.
I didn't even go to school
that
much. They're like, just put your name, and I barely made a picture.
Yeah.
Like everyone with the picture, I had to go I was like 3 months later, I had to go to the guy's studio. It's like,
they just pushed you through, so they only put your picture in like half opacity. Like they didn't give you full exposure. It's like, is that Gaffney? Well, we're only giving him 50%. He barely
we're giving him the same effort he gave school.
Yeah. Half effort. Yeah. Yeah, you're on the back of like an in between page. You have to like flop it over to see it. Like, oh, there he is. So put him over there.
Yes, Paul, I am echoing. We're not really sure. Joe's using a new program, but I'm also out in my backyard using, asking a lot of, technology out here. So it might be my.
We'll fix it for
microphone.
next week, Paul. But I appreciate
I
it.
usually don't echo, but
Yeah, Angela, we don't understand how you're behind either because we are live. So it's just that's something you're gonna have to work out. Everyone else seems to be with the right one.
They're all on it. Even every week she's been this way.
Yeah.
It's never. She comes in.
I know. One week she was answering questions from the previous week. You're like, yo, you are so behind.
Sometimes she's in a different chat.
Yeah, she was on my friend's podcast asking about the movie contest. They're like, what are you talking about?
I say airplane.
I say airplane. This is a podcast about anxiety. Okay, about being anxiety.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So Trading Places is moving. Can we do Trading Places?
Yeah, Trading Places is moving on. Boom. Okay, the next one. This is tough. Cannonball Run versus 16 Candles. Now, for going comedy, Cannonball Run's like fucking way funnier than 16 Candles is like a nice rom-com.
Right.
But it's not like funny. It's not like if I want to sit down to laugh, I'm not watching 16 Candles. If I want to sit down to have like one of your moments with Love Actually moment, I'd do 16 Candles. Like, yeah, I want to laugh, I want to feel a little something. But if
Paul said Fletch or what? It was either Fletch or Trading Places.
Yeah, it was Fletch or Trading Places. So we picked Trading Places. So Cannonball Run versus 16 Candles. I'm going Cannonball Run because Dom DeLuise. I mean,
we're talking comedy genre. I like 16 Candles. There's a few parts that make me laugh really hard. Anything Anthony Michael Hall says something, I'm in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When he goes to the house and he knocks on the window, and then the two kids come out with the thing strapped on their head, John Cusack and the other kid with the shit on their head, he's like, take those ridiculous things off. And he's got the broad in the back seat, and he's like, just come out here. He's like, what is it? It's just you'll see. It's extraterrestrial? Better. Female extraterrestrial? Better. What's better than female extraterrestrial? And they come out, and he's got the camera, and he's in the back seat. He's like, all right, take a picture. He's like, you know what John Cusack's like? You know what would capture this moment? Black and white. He's like, he just throws the can at him. He's like, you guys are pissing me off. And then they take the picture, and it's like only half his head. Her face is not even in it.
No, it's a great. You know what it is? 16. Okay, if we're just doing 80s movies and not comedies, 16 Candles is a phenomenal movie all the way through.
Right.
It could stand on its own versus 80s movies. But if we're talking comedy, I want to laugh, I got to go Cannonball Run. It's just so silly and easy to watch.
It's unfortunate in the bracket it's in.
Yeah.
That it's going up against a legit comedy. That's what this category is comedy. You know?
Yeah. All right, moving on. Cannonball Run moves on. Got that?
Yes, I do.
All right, next one. Naked Gun versus Police Academy 1.
Police Academy 1 for me.
Really? Then Leslie Nielsen and the Naked Gun?
I don't like those movies.
Enrico Palazzo?
Were you not on this podcast with me? Four fucking brackets ago when I said I like these type of movies?
But you think Police Academy? Now, if we go back to that weird
Police Academy made me laugh because even though it was goofy, it was a little, it's silly. It made me laugh.
It's super funny.
It's fucking silly. It's just goofy, man.
And I mean, Gutenberg was I love Steve Gutenberg back then. Like, Gutenberg was the shit. Mm-hmm. Like, what happened to Steve Gutenberg?
I don't know. He hung out with Tom Selleck, had some him and Ted dancing at a baby, and then they tried to do that again. And that was like, all right, we're good. Thanks, Steve.
I still like that movie, too. 3 Men and a Baby. That was a good movie.
It was a good movie. I'll watch that anytime it comes on.
Hell yeah. All right, so, I mean, yeah.
We got two police academies.
Two police academies. I say, okay, well, like I said, I can go either way with this. I'll watch any movie. I would think, like, if we were doing that same discussion, like with Planes, Trains versus Weird Science, that if like someone went back, I think maybe like the Bobcat Goldthwait stuff would be like, wait, that was Police Academy 2 Bobcat Goldthwait, right? That wasn't one.
I think he was all of them.
He wasn't all of them. Okay. All right, we'll just do it. I'm not going to argue it. We'll just go move it on. So Police Academy moves on.
All right, guys. Police Academy is moving forward.
All right, the next one.
Hold on.
Okay.
Okay.
Princess Bride versus Fast Times at Ridgemont High. I mean,
The bride is getting divorced because
Princess Bride's funny,
absolutely
interesting,
fuck you.
but
If you think
I watched
Fast Times at Ridgemont High is getting bumped out in the first fucking round to Princess Bride,
yeah, I don't know. Fast Times at Ridgemont High. I've watched that so many times, and I don't think I've ever watched it without pausing it to take a break.
what do you mean? Where you going?
I mean, Phoebe Cates.
Oh, that break. Got
it.
I don't know why I was slowing that uptake.
Yeah. I don't know one person that could just watch that without a break.
Yeah. I mean, you're
And you're a teenager.
You're like right along with fucking Judd. You both use
Right along with Judd.
Nobody busting up at you now.
Did you ever see the TV edited version of that when they add that scene with Spicoli in the bathroom when he talks about getting Mick Jagger's pick?
But that is in the original too.
No, it's not. When you watch it, the original, it was like cut out. It's like on the TV.
What? He's talking about what?
He's in a bathroom by a urinal talking about being at the Rolling Stones concert, Mick Jagger getting a pick from Keith Richards or Mick Jagger throwing a pick at him or something. I remember watching it when I've never
why do you think they put that in instead of what?
No, I think because they had to cut out so much for TV that they needed time, so they added the scene in. Because they cut out a ton for TV, all the sex scenes.
Right.
You know, we got Fast Times, Rich Borsick.
Angela says Fast Times.
Well, he calls it Fast Times. She calls it Ridgemont.
She finished it up for him.
There we go. If Aaron says hi, we're out of here.
I'm too fast.
No, we're going Fast Times. I like it.
We
Princess
mentioned
Bride.
Bride now.
Out of here. That must have been a one voter, huh? Princess Bride.
Yes, that's why she's 27.
That's right.
Okay. Look what he is. Look what Fast Times was. 6.
All right. Aaron said Fast Times, so it's definitely we're moving on. All right. Next one is. Oh, and I want to give a shout out to Angela for being on time for that one. Good girl. She reloaded. She reloaded her feed. I think she had to get back. She had to get.
She's even beat Aaron out.
Yeah, Aaron's been on the ball. Slacking, Aaron. You're gonna lose your award. All right. We appreciate everybody in the chat. You guys are awesome. Next one. This is an easy one, I think.
Yeah, you love me.
This is the Vacation versus Midnight Run.
Midnight Run is my vote, and I'm not even talking about it.
No,
I love Vacation.
I love Vacation too, but Midnight Run's a better movie.
And it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Vacation is a goofy movie. It's cool. It's goofy, but I'm a Midnight Run fan. So I'll leave it up to the chat room on this one.
Yeah, I want to see what the chat says on this because we're both Midnight Run. So unless the chat has 3,
I can tell you this, and I said this the last time this movie came up. Up until like I think say Old School or maybe Wedding Crashers. Up until when those movies came out, if you would have asked me, dude, I want to watch a funny movie. What should I get? I would tell you Midnight Run every single time.
Yeah. Aaron says Midnight Run. Rich Borsick says Midnight Run. Angela says yes. So I'm assuming that's Midnight Run.
She's answering something we said earlier.
Yeah. Or her husband asked for something from the other room. She goes, yes. But she typed it in the comments, and now he's waiting. And then he's like, do we have any more peanut butter? She goes, Midnight Run.
I gotta go to the store now?
What? I'm not going. It's only 10 o'clock. I'm not going anywhere at midnight. It's pandemic. Angela.
So Midnight Run's moving forward.
All right, Midnight Run is moving forward.
Love it.
Oh, next one's tough.
It is tough.
Tough. Major League versus Ghostbusters.
Now if we're going to debate these movies, these two, Major League is very niche. If you're a baseball fan, you'll really enjoy it, right? Regular people enjoy it too, but it is really geared towards a baseball fan.
Angela said Vacation. She hadn't seen Midnight Run forever. Well, Run forward because we're on to the next one.
Poor Angela.
Poor Angel.
Midnight. So Major League versus Ghostbusters. I think Major League was probably like a better. But I mean, Ghostbusters is funny, man.
Ghostbusters is more
Ghostbusters
consistently
1 and 2
funny
in
than
that.
Major League.
Huh?
But Ghostbusters is a better overall movie and timeless compared to Major League.
Correct. So guys.
Erin said seriously, so she's having a tough time choosing. Angela says LOL nope. Don't know what that means.
She's answering shit we said yesterday.
I don't know where Angela's at. Nope. What? What are you talking about? Rich said Ghostbusters. Okay, I'm putting that up. Oh, Aaron said Major League. Ooh, tie. It's going in the chat. It's a 1-1. Angela said nope. So it'll tell you. But it was LOL nope. Ha ha. Nope.
Was she laughing like I'm not even doing this one? Nope.
Oh, maybe. Nope. She's not even.
Not partaking.
All right, so there's a tiebreaker in the chat, so we're gonna have to just break the tiebreaker, and I say Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters is moving.
Ghostbusters moves on. Sorry, Aaron.
Did you like Major League? I like Major League. I like Major League too as well.
Rich Borsig, Major League was a triple wet dream.
I don't know what he was looking at.
Yeah, I don't know either. Angela says, "God damn it, LOL." So, nope.
She must have wanted to vote for something else.
All right. Well, Angela, we'll hold off on you. Major League or Ghostbusters?
I've already picked Ghostbusters.
Okay,
but I can.
All right, we're going to give Angela a moment to catch up.
And we have a carrier pigeon.
Hey man, she's making me laugh. This is hilarious.
I don't understand. What? Oh, you want AOL?
Yeah.
Dial-up?
Like to call back like one of your old classic jokes. Hey, Angel, what's your favorite movie? Blue. What?
Did you ask me what color my girlfriend's prom dress was?
Yeah.
Why the fuck would I ask you that?
All right, next one.
Next one.
Ooh, this is tough for me, man. I love both of these movies. Breakfast Club versus Mr. Mom. Mr. Mom is so funny, dude. Michael Keaton is hilarious in that. And though Breakfast Club is nostalgic and does have funny moments, it's more of a feel-good. It's more of like a coming-of-age.
It's definitely more of a after-school special type of movie. Where you get a little lesson.
Yeah.
You laugh, cry, you learn about yourself. And Mr. Mom is just funny as fuck.
I think I'm voting Mr. Mom. Aaron says Mr. Mom. Angela, LOL, I left and came back.
We know.
All right, we know. Angela,
we know.
I don't know if you're on pause right
somewhere.
now, but move forward and vote either Mr. Mom. She's still behind. We know, Angela. We know you're still behind. We've been making fun of you the whole time. So Aaron says Mr. Mom. I say Mr. Mom. You say Mr. Mom.
Yes.
And we'll give 5 seconds to the chat. Oh, Rich Borsick. Breakfast Club is great, but Mr. Mom was flat out funny. Mr. Mom.
There you go.
Yes, Angela says yes, me.mom. So
She's just trying to get it in.
She's trying to get it. She's hyper typing. She's like, I am not going to be left in the dust of this movie contest anymore.
What?
That's my me mom. Okay. So Mr. Mom moves on.
Yes.
Boom. This last one.
Now I got to tell you, if you could see in this last I'm sorry. If you see in this last one, Arthur was one of
Arthur versus Ferris Bueller's. Let's put it out there.
So look at who's number two.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off, number 2. Shocking. That is very shocking to me that was number 2 of the funniest comedies.
Yep.
Because to me, Ferris Bueller's is right there with The Breakfast Club.
Correct.
It's funny, but it's more like a. It's not as funny as Arthur.
No.
Not even close. I mean, that's honestly, I don't even think of any other movie when I think of Dudley Moore.
Oh, than Arthur?
Yeah. I mean, the only other one I think of is the what?
10.
Yeah, but not for me. I think that was in the 70s. I mean, I remember seeing it, but that's
10 was just awesome because it was hilarious, but it was she got naked a lot, both Derek. So.
Yeah, I should go watch that again.
Yeah, you should.
Like he had that movie I used to watch with Kirk Cameron a lot when I was a kid. When they switched bodies, father and son.
That was the first one of those.
He was so funny in that, man. Dudley Moore killed that.
Yeah.
What the hell was the name of that movie?
Yep. It was a good one.
No, what was that? Like Father Like Son.
There you go.
That was it. That was a good one. But you got to go Dudley Moore with Arthur. Yeah.
So
everyone says Arthur.
Here's the problem with that particular seating. Is Ferris Bueller was the second one because if you think 80s movies, you probably think Ferris Bueller, especially people in their 40s and 50s, right?
Yeah.
That's just why it was the most. Caddyshack, because that was anybody's our age, that was their go-to funny movie.
Mm-hmm.
And then Ferris Bueller's Day Off is everyone's feel good. Oh my God, it's just a it's a fun, silly watch.
Yeah.
But Arthur is fucking hilarious.
Hilarious. It moves on. There's no contest. And I love Ferris Bueller. I even did a Ferris Bueller with my buddies. We cut school when we were like in middle school. Went to Churchill Middle School, and there was like the Route 18 flea market was not far from there, and they had the buses that went to New York City. We skipped school with our skateboards, went to New York, went down, skated, went to the top of the World Trade Center.
Oh, really?
Fucking went back to Times Square, went and saw, some titties at the Show World or whatever it was called. Bought a dime bag of weed, got high, got back on the Port Authority bus back to East Brunswick. I get to my house. I'm just coming down from being high. My mother goes, "What were you doing in New York?" I'm like, "What?" She goes, "Yeah, my friend saw you get on the bus to New York." It's like,
that didn't work out well.
Caught. But it was worth. I mean, my mother's punishments were very lenient. It was that day. I would do it again in a heartbeat.
What the price you paid?
Oh my God, dude, that was such a fun day. That was the only time I went to the top of the World Trade Center.
I've never been.
Oh.
I think I want to go.
What?
I want to go.
A little late, but hopefully.
I'm like Angela when it comes to the World Trade Center.
All right, so we have our new bracket for next week. We don't have it updated to put on the screen.
So it's the Sweet 16.
The Sweet 16 next week.
I could give you. Let me just see. I want to see. Was there any serious upsets?
I didn't feel.
Well, the 20 seed, which was coming to America, did upset Uncle Buck, which was 13 seed.
Yeah, but Coming to America should have been higher on the list anyway.
Yes, you're right.
You know what I mean? It really. I mean,
Police Academy was a 22 seed. Naked Gun was 11 seed.
Yeah.
And Midnight Run was a 26 seed and upset the 7 seed Vacation.
Midnight Run was the what seed?
26.
See, this is like one of these like brackets where someone was in a harder division. It shouldn't even have been there. Like Midnight Run on any real sheet would have been up in the top 10.
Right. Well, I only had anybody down here was only 2 votes.
It's shocking how many people haven't seen that movie when you talk to people.
I know.
It's really but everyone knows the Blues Brothers. You're like, what?
And then the 31 seed, huge upsets the 2 seed, Ferris Bueller.
Yeah.
Arthur only had one honorable mention. He was one of those that made the cut.
I feel like all the right movies moved on.
Absolutely.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it.
Yeah, so this, if you were looking at this coming week, we have Caddyshack versus Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, Stripes versus Spaceballs, Beverly Hills Cop versus Better Off Dead, Coming to America versus Airplane, Trading Places versus Cannonball Run, Police Academy versus Fast Times, Midnight Run versus Ghostbusters, Mr. Mom versus Author.
That's some good stuff.
Yep.
Angela says, the guy underwater echoing in the dark is making fun of me.
Yes.
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 Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
There he is.
Underwater Mikey. That's his new name. Oh, and Rich said,
I'm underwater.
but Rich said you're not echoing anymore. So either Rich is so drunk he doesn't hear echo.
Or he was so drunk that's why he heard an echo. And he's starting to sober up. Yeah, Angela, the guy who's underwater still reacts quicker than you. I'm underwater 7 leagues under the sea, and I still get to comment before you do. You're right. This is supposedly right there. Now, here's what I think is happening, and I love Angela. So what I believe is happening is Angela's doing a little bit of life and a little bit of podcast, right? So she probably got this playing off somewhere in the background. She walks off, comes back. All right, what movie? All right, I got it. Bam. And she puts in her vote after we've already discussed it because she was doing stuff.
Right.
That's what I feel Angela does.
Could be.
You know, we're here. She pops back and forth. Oh my God, what were they talking about? And then she's like, you know, with 3 brackets later, she's like, Ghostbusters! It's like, nope. We already missed it.
Oh my God. Thanks, Angela. You were a joy in the chat. We loved you. You said, yeah, you sound good now. LOL.
I'm out from under the water. I swam to...
Just got to get it into an hour. Then the mic starts really feeling good.
I wonder why. Maybe because I'm old. I don't know.
We'll figure it out by next week. But I do love this whole new program. I think I'm going to buy the full
How much is
version. It's like $250 for the year.
For the year?
For the year.
Oh, because you're going through a server for them? Is that what it is? It's like...
No, it's just like that's all the programs now. Photoshop, all the editing programs, broadcast, they do a subscription, so you can't share it with people.
So you can't, or so you can't?
So you can't. So like you used to be able to buy the disc and have the program. Then I give it to you. You put it on your computer. Now they're like, no, you get one computer. You pay for the year.
All right.
You know, boom. But I like it. But what's good is because the thing is they update it constantly. So whenever there's those bugs and shit, like that other program I was using, they kept screwing up our live. It's like they wanted me to upgrade for $200.
Okay.
So I was like, this is so much better. I could throw the chat into there.
Right.
Fucking, I could do, I can give the audience applause.
Yeah, that's for tonight's help. Guys.
She said, "Oh, now he's fucked up again." So you're,
whatever.
Yeah. Well, this is what I got to say to you, Angela. Okay.
That's what Angela sounds like when she comes in and votes on a bracket we already passed on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
what it sounds like. I'm here. Say nope.
So, anyway, it was a fun cast. I look forward to next Wednesday's Sweet 16. Hope you guys join us back in the chat. Please, as always, go to iTunes or Google Play or wherever you listen to podcasts and subscribe to the audio part of our podcast, because that's the numbers that count. Like the All in Our Heads podcast page here on Facebook. Go to youtube.com/Joe Fernandes. Subscribe to that. Go like Mike Gaffney on YouTube. We appreciate you guys every week. Mike, anything else you want to say?
No.
Mike has nothing to say.
I thought maybe I did. I thought I was thinking, I had something to talk about today. But I guess I don't remember it, Tom.
Well, we'll do that on the Sunday cast, on the regular All in Our Heads podcast with no movies.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We'll see you Sunday night. Thanks again for checking it out.